And good morning once again, everyone. This is Mayor Damon Welch speaking to you from my office here on a Friday morning, March 23rd, 2012. Another edition of Mayor's Minute. I wanted to start off by just talking a little bit about the public meeting we had last night at the Brown Gym concerning the bridge. Most of that information had to do with our first 5-day closing, which is scheduled for April 25th through the 29th. It was very professionally done. I was actually telling someone this morning that I thought I knew exactly how this job was going to go and the project, but I learned some more really unbelievable things on how they're going to do this bridge, and it's an exciting project. Two things I mentioned last night that I was thankful for. Number one was I'm thankful that we're well on our way with this project. And I'm also thankful that safety obviously is still a main concern, and the bridge is still being inspected on an ongoing basis about every 2 weeks by through the Kentucky Department of Transportation and their engineers. So it was a great meeting, had a good crowd. As I said, very professionally done, so we want to tip our hats. But just a reminder too that the first 5-day closure is scheduled for April 25th, 12:01, just a minute after midnight, and they're going to start working 24 hours a day from that point. They hope to have what they need done in 4 days. If they need an extra day, they have put that in there for the possibility of taking an extra day. And what this closure is going to be is to hook up the temporary ramps that you've been watching being built. So once that is done and it opens back up, you will be rerouted to go on the temporary ramps off of Ferry Street onto Vaughn Drive and then up the temporary ramps on the Indiana side, and then a similar situation on the Kentucky side. You can find out more information about that on our blog. The recent council meeting and probably a couple previous to that, you've been hearing us talk a lot about the loan programs for the city and some that actually affect the county too. The revolving loan program and the microloan program. Just a quick update on, obviously I was on the council for 4 years, and I know when we ran into trouble on some of the procedures on how we administered especially the microloan program, it was my understanding at the time from the other council members that there was support to move forward with these. So that's the way we proceeded. We felt like that some of the guidelines on how these loans were administered needed to be tightened up, and that's where the direction we went with when we took office in January. There was an ordinance set forth to kind of change the guidelines for the revolving loans that were once controlled by the EDP board, and we were working on that. There was a first reading on that ordinance. It has since been withdrawn by Councilman Henderson, so we're doing some more discussion. I'm hoping that the Economic Development Review Panel will take a look at this too, and I think it can be looked at as an incentive, an economic incentive for businesses that might want to locate here. I know there's some different ideas on how these should be. Some disagree with them altogether. We can have a dialogue. There's no problem with that, but we're going to move forward, and we're continuing to take a look at that. I also wanted to mention staycation. That's been going on for a week now, and Andrew tells me a lot of great participation. I understand we're going to have another week of activities, so if you need to check out a schedule, we've got them here in the mayor's office. You can stop by and get that. Other than that, things seem to be going well. City Hall, we're moving forward, and we just look forward to meeting with you again in the very near future. Thanks. Have a great weekend.